G'day, Rudy here. So this video is all about Australian technology stocks. So kick it off with the ETF A-tech. It's been a while. I've never really put a buy out on the A-tech, but the underlying stocks look like they're ready to get a bit of a giddy up. So before we do that, we'll just always like to benchmark. So the King, the Tank, MVR ratio with A-tech. So sideways movements sort of means they're both moving in the same direction. So it's just good to see that the King still puts in a good fight against tech, but it's always good to diversify as well. Okay, so I'll go through the underlying holdings in A-tech in order of their weighting. So like PME is the highest weight, and I've had a buy out him, so he's about to squeeze through this little wedge here. So that looks good to go. Zero, I've also been I had his sell back here, so he's broken through this declining wedge here, so he's broken, he's come back, and he's now retesting these lows. That looks like he's gonna go up from here, so I'm happy to put a buy on him. Car sales, same, and a bit of a declining wedge happening here, and about to break through that sort of resistance line there, so happy to put a buy on him. So far they're all buyers in this ETF. Computer share still got that declining wedge. It'd be nice to see it break through here for confirmation. But being an ETF, you can't have it all right. Or if you love the stock, then just buy it because it's basing above support. So Aussie Tech, so I've had to put a buy on him before, so it's probably a bit early really, should have waited for the retest. Anyway, it's doing a bit of retest on support here, so he looks pretty good. So always should wait for confirmation. See, he should still do the necessary things. REA. So REA has just been hanging on with his teeth here. So he's broken the declining channel here. He's just hanging on to support. So I think he wants to go up. He wants some fresh air. T&E, I've been waiting. This is beautiful. Beautiful flag pattern there. So so you'd have to buy that. 360. I've missed this one. So yeah, it's still good. Hold it if you're in it. Seek. So Seek has had a buyback here. Still looks good. Well, that's this. This is ETF in America, a data center ETF. I'm just showing that because NXT, that's one of our data centers. So I put a sell on that a couple of weeks ago. Had its measured move from here to here, add it to there. Can't say I'm gung-ho on data centers and Australia's energy policy. Not reliable and not that cheap. Especially with NXT, because they're targeting like the big boys that want big strong data centers. So my preferred exposure for that is this MAQ, Macquarie Technology. So NXT is in the ETF. It's the lowest holding type thing. But that wouldn't detract from A-tech. But Macquarie, yeah, they're in the same sort of business, but they're more targeting corporate government customers, so not big end of town. They got punished, and it looks like they're coming back. And if we do the ratio So MAQ over NXT. We can see it's interesting how these ratios still find support. So bounce here. So if you're in NXT and you like the data center space, switch to MAQ. All right. So they're the main ones that make up A-tech. So then we'll go through our other tech stocks. So Ordinate. Okay, so it's forming a lovely declining wedge here. So you just want to see it break, and then that would be a buy. Aristocrat Leisure. So I was a bit early there. So that's a buy. Appen. Another wedge going on here. So you'd have to think that would break there, but it's still not a buy. Archer Materials, same sort of chart pattern, waiting to break out. Probably will break to the upside. So just wait. If you're in it, hold. Bavaria Solutions. So they're a new one. That's a buy. Look at that. It's a rocket. So they're in software solutions for wealth management, funds administration, transfer agency, life insurance. So corporate customers. And obviously lovely rounded bottom. You could almost call it a cup and handle, but there's your cup and there's your handle. So that looks good. Brain chip. Okay, so they're consolidating nicely. So break of, call it 20, close above 24 cents. Looks like it'll have its giddy up. Cat. I've missed this one. I probably should have put a buy there. If you're in it, definitely hold it. Could even be tempted to so you got some pretty high sell candles here. So okay, Coden. So I missed that. Look at that beautiful rounded bottom. So metal detectors and gold mining. Obviously I love gold. If you're in it, hold it. I don't know if you're into a bit of risk. So it's like a measured move is to $34. Yeah, definitely hold it. Yeah, I wouldn't. The others there. Okay, one of my favourite div stocks. I think now it's at 4.5. It was at 5.5, 6 down here. Data. So lovely IT wholesaler. Data 3. So they were a buy down here. They're forming a bit of a flag pattern. So that's a bullish move. It's above the halfway mark of this candle. So if you're not hold it, and if you can come down a bit, it'd be nice. It probably doesn't look like it wants to go. Okay, Harmony Corp. So this facilitates loan purchases, debt consolidation, home improvements, digital first lending, expanding partnership with Westpac. So looks good. So it's obviously a small tech space. Iris. So Iris is still in that little squeeze there. So it hasn't broken out yet. Light and Wonder. That will be a bullish pattern once it breaks, but it still looks like it's got a bit of time to go. Metal Powder Works. Okay, so they were about buy down here. Alright, so this is turning out to be very nice. re-entry if we look at. So if you can come back, and consolidations between the 38% and 50% is bullish. So what you want to see is it just to come back in here and then find the bottom and start moving. So it's not a buy just yet. MP1 I've had as a buy, so that still looks good. A bit of that's typically a bearish pattern, a pin bar at the top. But it's, funnily enough, a bullish pattern if it's broken. So it doesn't look like a true shooting star. Alright, NXL, Nuix, the new one. Just breaking out. So they're in investigative analytics and intelligence software. Enables organisations to quickly find insights from larger volumes of unstructured data. It's all about data. Alright, so they look good. Okay, Objective, I've had this one as a buy. I had two goes. Founder Leg Technology, IT for government. So they're looking nice. Raise, RZI. So that's another new one. So they're a mobile first. Some of you young people, if you're listening, might know. Mobile first micro investing platform that enables users to invest small or large amounts regularly in ASX stocks, ETFs, Bitcoin. Anyway, lovely rounded bottom. SiteMinder. So that was a good call back there, Rudy. So they're software as a service, pretty boring platform for hotels and other accommodation providers to manage and optimize their online distribution and guest acquisition. Anyway, it looks good. Senitas. So they're another 2.5 cents. So we're in the spec bag down here. Develop, manufacture and sale of high assurance encryption hardware, virtualized network encryption and advanced encrypted file sharing applications to protect sensitive data for businesses and governments worldwide. Whew. Alright, that looks pretty good for a punt. Weebit, there's another buy. Development licensing of RAM, non-volatile memory solutions that offer high performance, lower power consumption and scalability compared to traditional flash memory. Wow, looks nice. Zip. So there's a lovely cup and bit of a handle. There's that declining wedge. So sometimes they just go, and usually they go and then come back and then test and then go. Anyway, this one's gone and it looks like he's going to go again. Then the other one is Hum in the same space type thing. Buy now, pay later. So that's looks like it's found support too. Alright, so who says ASX doesn't have any tech stocks? Alright, that's the tech wrap for you. So yeah.